video keeps hanging up, so sorry if I was a little, but I pre-recorded this, but it's going to be released on Christmas Day. So to those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. And of course, we'll tie in the Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. And if you don't celebrate, just enjoy the blessings of the sharing of love and merriment in the season of giving. So I wanted to come on today and give you your theme for the week and give you some assistance. So over the last, let's see, we have gone, this is week 6. So over the last weeks, we have talked about many different things that have been building upon each other. So not in any order. We've been talking about things that are, to trust and have faith and know that when it's time to let go and, not allow our challenges and fears to overcome us, and setting clear intentions for what it is you want for your life, and knowing that when it is your time and in your highest and best good, it will come into play. So this week, sorry, my kitty cat is wanting to join. I'm trying to keep her from jumping over here. So many people have been working intensely, over the last, let's say, 6 weeks, especially those that have been preparing for the holidays. You do all this legwork and prepare for the day to finally come, and it has come, it's arrived. And now you're just like, oh, scoop me up and just go lay me in my bed. I'm exhausted, and don't ask anything else of me. There's no more energy to be given to anyone else but me, and nor is there any more money for anyone else, because now the bills are, mounting high from what you've overspent. So think about that for a minute. Where did you overgive? Overgive in your time, and overgive of your energy, and overgive of your financial resources. And those are 3 big things that when you give in excess, let's do it like this, it greatly affects you. It drags you down. Many people will begin to get resentful. So, especially when they give of their time and their energy and effort, and to feel like, did no one care? Does no one appreciate me? The hell with them. See if I ever do anything for them again. So there's so many things that can come up, especially if no one shows you any kind of appreciation, or like, job well done, go get them, we're glad you showed up, we're glad you helped us. And in many instances, people don't share those kind of things with you. And when we get to that place where we are so upset by it, and we just keep, cycling instances and situations into our life that has created those same feelings, that's when you have to step back and be like, this is inside of me. And so we are seeking it on the outside, external validation from others to grasp and gain what we really need to do within ourselves. So if you were feeling resentful, or like you've wasted your time and energy, or you've paid for something and the people open and they're just like, this is it, but you didn't get what I asked for, where they see no value, where you saw a lot of value. You thought, well, they'll like this or they'll appreciate it. They didn't see the value in it, so they're just kind of like, where's the gift receipt? I'm taking it back. I want to get what I want. And then inside of you, you're just like, I don't know why I tried. I shouldn't even, next year I'm not going to do it, blah, blah, blah. Many times when we do for others, or we buy things for others, a lot of times it's from our own wounding. What was it we need or needed, and that we do for another thinking that they'll reciprocate it back. And most times they won't, because they don't know that you need it, because they see no value in it, and it's not something that resonates with them. It's what you're needing. And so that's where you're going to have to find your own way of taking care of your own needs and not looking for external validation. And in our society, sadly, there's an epidemic of outside validation seeking through the selfies, through facial, morphine, where people do all kinds of crazy plastic surgeries to their face and their bodies, to, no, what's the word? No judgment if you choose it, but people that will dress overly sexy and go out to just draw the attention of a man to feel some kind of fit some needs within themselves. People that will go and overspend and buy things they sure as heck don't have the money for, and then they brag about it, or they go gamble, or they go eat food and luxuries and excess. Those tend to be someone, and there's no judgment. There's no good or bad, right or wrong. This is just giving an example. These are type people that are seeking outside of themselves to validate something within them that is either too painful or they can't do it for themselves because growing up, no one ever did it for them. So that it caused them to have to constantly seek outside of themselves, and that created a pattern. So we carry it out in our adult life. And you can just continue to allow this to go on in your life, or you can take back your own power and realize, hey, this did happen to me when I was a kid, but I'm not going to allow it anymore. I'm going to do what it takes to satisfy myself so that I don't need to go outside and overspend or overeat or go seek affections from people that, are not truly for your highest and best good, or to buy things that for a moment, second, maybe give you some satisfaction, but then you're like, next. And then you ruminate, like you beat yourself up as being a bad person because you overspent that money. So as you can see, there's a cycle. And the more that you allow that to continue, you're just going to keep perpetuating and perpetuating that same cycle. So it's time for us to grab a hold of our lives and say, hey, I can continue this, or I can decide to do what is going to be best for me. And so when I was pulling out the cards today, I was being called to the Native Spirit Oracle deck, and the card that came out to work with you all was Medicine Bag, and it was so perfect because when you think of a medicine bag, this is the card. It is known that you put inside of it like talismans, crystals, little statues, ornaments. Some people put coins, herbs, spices. Many other things. It just depends on things that help you feel empowered and strong and validated and seen and heard. And they put these inside these, and you don't wear it like, like a necklace that others can see. You tuck it away, and it's for you and you only. And so when you're out, you may need something from it. You may have a stone you carry it that you rub when you're stressed. It's like a worry stone. And, a lot of times it's best if you go into private and pull out your medicine bag. They make actual medicine bags. They're made of leather, and they'll be, a lot of times, they're really soft. It almost feels like a baby's skin. And, go somewhere wherever people don't see you going through your own bag, because that's for you and you only. So you pull out whatever talisman you need, and then to tuck your medicine bag back in. And tune into it, and whatever you have placed it in your medicine bag for, think of that in your mind and begin to allow it just to, to calm you down, to bring you back into center, and allow you to gain that focus. And maybe it's the validation so that you're not constantly needing to seek it outside of yourself. And you'll find that over time, there may be things you'll take out of your medicine bag. There'll be more things that you want to add. Because as we go through our cycles of our healing, new layers come up, and maybe these layers are done with. So there may be something in your medicine bag that now you can take and remove from it. And then up here is your new level of where you are. And then there's new things you're going to add. So it evolves with you as you do your own healing. So the more that you can allow yourself to see where you are, where you've come from, and where you're going, it really helps you to not feel that deep desire to go outside of yourself to seek validation. So I want to read about the medicine bag card. So it says, gather your resources, be discerning. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. There are times to shine brightly for all to see, and there are times to choose carefully who sees your true self. Choose wisely. Do not make hasty decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. You're protected from a less than positive outside influence or influences. Your capacity and potential are growing in leaps and bounds. Your native spirit wants you to know. It's traditional in indigenous tribes and cultures to carry a medicine bag or medicine bundle as a form of protection, and also as a way to access your own personal power through the sacred objects that are held within. The items in the medicine bag each contain potent qualities that allow one's ability to magnify and also help one commune with the Creator. As your power grows, take time to protect it. Just as you protect a seedling in the early months, and then later, once it's an established tree, it can withstand the storms of time. Protect your growing power, and it will become as mighty as an ancient oak. Your journey. Consider obtaining or creating your own medicine bag or bundle. Put objects in it that are meaningful to you and make you feel strong and vital whenever you look at them or hold them. Traditionally, one's medicine bag was not worn for display, but often hidden from view or kept in a sacred place. So, many times when we seek outside of ourselves that validation, a lot of times maybe what you're wanting validated, when people see it, they see it differently. So when you're wanting one thing and they're seeing everything else, they may not be seeing your true self, or they may see it and you can't see it because you're caught in the fear of wanting to be validated for a wound or being in the victimhood. You may be giving more of yourself than you thought you were giving, and then so they're getting a mixed message, you're getting a mixed message, and then you're just like, bloody hell, why do I even seek, wanting someone to assist? And then you create another situation, and the same thing, and then you're just like, to the point where now you're just beat down. And the thing is, no one can ever validate you except yourself. So the more you just create those situations, the more frustrated you're going to become. So if you take back your power and know that you have within you the answers that you are seeking, and utilize your medicine bag, you will know that when there are those moments when you want to go outside of yourself and take that selfie and, want someone to be like, oh, you're beautiful today. I like your lipstick, or I like your hair, or I like your jewelry or your clothes. Then just saying, I am beautiful, and knowing inside yourself that you're beautiful, and you don't need someone to tell you, because that creates a whole nother illusion that you're seeking, that you don't think you're worthy, that you're deserving. And you are, but you don't realize that for yourself. And seeking out and just posting yourselves in ways that isn't who you truly are doesn't allow your most authentic, beautiful self to be seen and shown. And many times people will put themselves in situations to make it look like they have more than they actually have, thinking it's going to make them look grander or better and seek more validation. But sometimes it makes you look a fool, because people are like, I don't trust anything that this person does, because, they're just always posting these pictures or videos, and it makes them look like they have this grand life. But why are they over here, on the side of the road with a sign saying they need food? So there's no judgment in all that. It's just people in today's society tend to live in a fantasy world. They project an image out into the world, what they want people to think about them, instead of just being them and being you. And So it's this weird allowing, allowing just the natural cycle of life and just allowing you to be you and allowing others to just accept who you are. But we sometimes don't like that because someone judged us or they made fun of us or ridiculed us when we were growing up or even currently. So we think we have to put on this facade or this mask to be loved and to be accepted. And instead of just saying, if they don't like me for who I am, that's not on me. That's their stuff, and let them keep it. But all too often we own it and we take it in and we allow it to grow and fester in us, and then that creates a new wound and a new layer of your victimness to keep seeking outside of yourself. So you have a choice whether you can allow your true self to be seen or allow people to see a made-up version of you. So it's a potent time to be making, a medicine bag that you can utilize, because as we're closing out this year of 2017 and entering into a new year of manifesting, you have a choice to take care of yourself or keep seeking outside of yourself and manifesting more and more of what you don't want. Or you can be true to yourself and manifest what it is you desire and truly want. So that's up to you. So some helpers were, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So that's a good card. I'm going to read again. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So when you have your own awareness and certainty within yourself and your abilities and your looks and your how you present yourself, and just have faith that you are doing what you are best at and being you, then you see the world in a whole new way. And you'll realize you don't need to go outside of yourself for people to see you for how you need to see yourself. And another message is, there is nothing sexier than an authentic truth. And that is so true. There is nothing more beautiful than to see someone being and showing and revealing in all their beauty and magnificence their true authentic self, with no masks, no hidden agendas or anything, just unapologetically being you. It is one of the most beautiful things you will ever witness. And then there's two messages that came out from the Wild Kuan Yin. Becoming friends with yourself. It's a big one. Because when you can become friends with yourself, you can validate yourself and you don't need to seek it from outside, from many times false friends. So why not give up trying to punish, push, or force your body? When you push, resistance is created. It is not defiance, it is natural law. This can make life harder than it needs to be. Instead, why not explore and find a way to relate to your body as a friend? Friendship is one of life's pleasures. And the other message is, magic of the moon to manifest. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. And that, just reading that gives me cold chills, as our final message is, as we're closing out 2017, just this, it'll have been a week ago by the time you see this video. It was, it was on a Sunday into Monday, and that was, 21, 20, it was what, the 17th, 18th. It was the new moon in Sagittarius. It was the last new moon of 2017, and new moons are when you plant the seeds of what you want to bring into your life, what you want to manifest, what you want to see grow. And we were coming through the portal from the 12/12 to the 12/21 timeline. It was a 2-week period. And the 12/21 was the winter solstice or summer solstice, wherever you are in the world. And that was another big portal. And so there's still those energies going that if you can get a pen to paper and start writing down what it is you want to see happen in your life, and be very clear and concise, exactly as if it was happening right now and you were talking it and telling your story to someone. When you can do that, it puts a clear message out into the universe of exactly what it is you want to create, and not put it in I hope, or maybe this will happen, I wish this will happen. Say I have, or I am. Say it with potent words, as if you're, like I said, explain it like it's right now in your physical hand, and be very clear and describe what it is you desire, because you're right on the cusp of blossoming into what it is you're wanting to see into your life. But if you keep ruminating in the past or too much in the future and seeking validation outside of yourself, then you're going to manifest things that aren't going to be for your highest and best good, and it'll just keep you in that cycle, that perpetual cycle of victimhood. And it's time now for us to end those cycles and no longer keep yourselves in that place. But it's ultimately up to you. You can go outside of yourself and ask for help, not validation per se. Like, there are people like myself and other life coaches and counselors and things like that that can be your guide, can help you bring clarity, or almost like give you that aha, like, okay, I needed that. Yes, it's a form of validation. Like, you maybe were working through something, but you didn't think maybe you had figured it out right or was going to work out. And so somebody might say something and be like, okay, that's it. That totally validated that I'm on the right path. That's a positive type of validation rather than the negative form. So if you need help, find your guides, because the thing is, the light workers are rising, and there's more and more of you waking up into who you're here to be. And it may be a scary process, and it may be one that you don't have a freaking clue what to do. And it can be a process, and it can be scary. And there's so many of us out there that are ready and willing to be your guide and assist you. I've been through it. I'm still going through it. No one's ever completely through it. And the thing is, you will resonate with who matches energetically what you're going through. They may still be going through or have gone through it, and now they've got this wisdom to assist others. So start seeking. Put it on your pen to paper. People that you wish to manifest into your life to be as a guide to assist you, and you taking back your power and stepping into your magnificence so that you can have the life you want, so you're no longer out here seeking validation from a selfie. So I hope this resonate. I didn't rub you the wrong way, talking about things that may have been a touchy point, because it was speaking of what is who you are right now. And there's no judgment, there's no right or wrong. It's just I'm showing you a mirror image of what maybe you are refusing to see about yourself. So we're all here to help one another. We're all mirrors to each other, and maybe I was your mirror today. So I wish you happy holidays, and I will see you next week for our final video of the year. So take care until then, and always remember, you are so very loved. You're so very needed. And I hear you, and others hear you. It's time for you to hear and see you. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye.